Cheers, my loves. I hope that all of you are doing really well. And in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the narcissist idealization and whom the narcissist can idealize and choose as a source of supply for themselves. Now, for a primary source of supply, the narcissist can sometimes, depending on the type that they are, be a little bit more selective. But in terms of sources of supply in general, they really aren't. And you guys have to learn to understand that this is very mind-numbing. It's mind-blowing for a healthy person to really get that through their head. But the point of a narcissist idealizing you is so that they can idealize themselves. Your biggest criteria for being adequate supply for them is your ability to idealize them. If there is any reason whatsoever for which they can consider you to be interesting or worthy or valuable, and it doesn't matter how minor it can be something that is very, very superficial. It can be something that is relatively insignificant, and the narcissist will blow it out of proportion, exclusively focus on that, because in reality, you are not a separate entity to them. You don't have reality in their kingdom of one. In their cult of one, the only purpose you serve is to prop up their self-esteem and their self-concept, because they can't do that for themselves. Therefore, if there is anything even marginally admirable about you, you're going to qualify as a source of supply. And the point of them idealizing you is to feel more valuable as they very rapidly transition to idealizing themselves through your eyes. It's not about you, it's about them. That is why it's so foolish for a lot of people to then try to enter all kinds of competitions and offer proof to the narcissist that, no, I'm actually better, no, I actually do this better, no, I'm actually more valuable. You have to understand, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It's not about you. You're not real. You are a tool. You are a thing. You are a weapon that is being used in order to prop them up. And the biggest criteria for a supply to qualify is how well that supply allows them to create a grandiose fantasy in their head where they are special. If that person is worthy enough to be marginally good at something, they can be put on a pedestal, they can be idealized, and then the narcissist will try them out to see how special they can make them feel. And that is the criteria. That is the criteria for being the supply. For being the primary supply, there's of course other criteria. There's services, there's status, there's, if this is a somatic narcissist and not just cerebral, there's sex. But to be any kind of source of supply, your biggest test is, can you idealize them? And can you keep idealizing them during the little test that they throw your way, where they're not treating you the way that you deserve to be treated? Are you a good unconditional mother? All right, just wanted to specify that, because people who have wounds that are that deep, issues that go back that far, when something that should have been whole inside of them got broken, they're not going to be looking at you with eyes of objectivity, let alone love. Their choices aren't objective. We're all driven by wounds, but most of us are self-aware enough to really reflect on that and to really understand that. And these are people who aren't. Cheers, my loves. I wish you all a beautiful day. Bye.